哇 ，live already, yes. We are here again.
Good afternoon.
哎，大家好，大家好，我们又见面了啊、我们又见面了啊！欢迎大家来到我们这个安全幸福站哦，要每个星期一次的哇。
Welcome back. For those who are already in, please help us to like and share.
Yes. 哦，
So
分享
that
分
we
享
have more people to come in.
我们大家一起分享，让大家能够学习到多一点知识哦。哎呀，
Hi, good afternoon, Daphne.
午安午安 ，Daphne。
Hello. For those who have already in, say hello so that I know you are in.
哎
Hello, Mr. Cool.
，Mr. Cool， 你好，你好。
Hello.
还有谁？还有谁？
Okay, anybody who knows what topic we're going to talk about today, just type in the comments. Anybody have any question in regards to last topic? Last Wednesday, we talked about abrasion, and we talked about grip.
呀，上个礼拜我们有讲到一些有关于手套的，同样的哦，就是有关于这个摩擦的，还有关于到这个手感的哦 ，grips。今天我们同样的也是会讲一些化学手套。当然会比较的深入的去谈哦，那怎么去选择？都呀，期待期待。
Hello, Helen. Good afternoon. Hello, Mr. Cheng.
Mr.
Good
Cheng，
afternoon.
午安午安。还有 Helen 你好。
Hello, handsome cool. Right. Please have to like and share so that we can start as early as possible.
Yeah.
All right. We'll start within the next 1 to 2 minutes. Right. Please help us to share so that we can have more people before we start. Right. Appreciate that. Please like and share. Now, last week we talked about abrasion. We talk about grip on your glove, right? Especially for riders, right? Today we're going to talk about chemical glove selection. Very much industrial related. All right. If you handle certain chemical at home, you can also use chemical resistant glove. All right. Hi, Cyril.
Cyril 你好，好久不见哦，又回来了。再见，再见。
Right, so yeah, this is going to be the main topic today. We talk about how you're going to select. Pretty easy. You probably learn it in 5 minutes. All right, but yeah, hope that you'll be interested and stay tuned and don't get out of the Facebook. Okay. Oh, 巴西的朋友，
你好，你好，巴西的朋友回来了。
Ronald Ru. How are you, man?
Rolando。那今天我们讲这个手套哦，也是关于这个化学的，怎么样去选择？它有很多这个要点或者是重点我们可以让大家分享。
Okay, we will try to cut it short so that will not take up too much of your time. Hopefully you can pick it up here and there. Hey, good afternoon, Rose.
Hey, Rose one.
Okay, please like and share. We're going to start in the next minute soon. Yep. Okay, hopefully you have more people. Hello, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie, 你好。
Today is going to be an interesting topic about chemical glove selection. What are the tests that we did on the glove, and to help you have the right glove for the right job, right? Yeah, well, you have the right job, you have the right glove, right?
对，就是
Brazil row is our best supporter. Yeah, man. Say something, man, Brazil friend.
其实我们会问哦，你想，如果你本身有这个化学药水的话，你怎么去选你的化学手套？
This will be a bit in depth in regards to the type of chemical, which I will not touch on, right? Too much, right? Because I'm not a chemist by trade, but certain important chemicals that used to test a glove will be that 18 types that they used to test, right? So I will touch on this one on later part. I think for the beginning, let's talk about if you were to buy a glove, what are the things that you first of all you will look for? First, what are those things before you go and choose a glove? All right, be it any glove, not necessarily chemical glove.
当然，如果你问到我的话，那如果我本身有用化学的话，化学药水，那我要买手套。第一，我的要求是什么？作为一个consumer， 我的要求是什么？当然舒适哦，不是买一双硬的手套，然后那很难去操作哦，舒适。第二就是说安全性，那安全有在那边吗？是适合我用的这个药水吗？还有它的这个构造啦，还有这些有关于这个它的这个 grip， 我们所谓的 grip 就是它的那个能够握住的那种感觉，需要出很大的力吗？这些都是我们作为 user 要考量的地方。所以我不知道你有什么样的好的介绍。
Okay. Yeah. Before I touch on, hello, Ronnie.
Hi, Ronnie. 你好。
Okay. For me, if I were to buy a pair of gloves for any job, be it chemicals or cut resistant or just for gardening, first of all I look for comfort, right? If you have a comfort glove, when you wear it, you can work very well. All right, especially the next thing I'm talking about is dexterity. That means to say you're able to flex your finger easily, rather than you wear a glove and your hand become very stiff, very hard to move, and very tiring for your fingers. This is something that I look for. Of course, I want to get the right size, right? If I get the right size, right, I probably get a very good fit. I probably get the dexterity, all right? And the other things that we are very concerned of is whether you can wash the glove or not. Certain glove, after you wash, the glove get out of hand, out of shape, right?
Yes.
Become, you can't last the washing, right? So washing is also one of the important things that we need to address, right? Of course, the next thing we're going to touch on a lot is the material, right? The material very important, especially for chemical resistant glove.
对，它这个量呀，对你说的对。其实这个舒适性，还有它的这个 flexibility， 就是它的灵活性，这个一定要在。就刚才我所说的，如果你这手套太过硬的话，太过硬，这个不能够容易操作的话，我相信 as a consumer 他不喜欢用。不过有一点就是，很多user会有这样的一种想法，就是说，我洗了这个手套之后，我还能够重用吗？ 还有一点，这个手套如果是说碰到这个化学药水的话，它还能够耐多久呢？时间我们也是要考量的，对不对？
I think this a very standard question that a lot of consumer will ask, right? How long the glove can last, right? Every time when I buy a pair of gloves, how long can I use it? All right. It depends, right? It depends a lot. If you talk about chemical glove, right? If you use a wrong material, you probably, it don't last even for an hour or even for 5 minutes, right? So for other things like abrasions or cut, if you buy, for example, like cotton glove, you think it will last? No, right? I don't think it will last, right? You probably use and throw. You don't even wash it, right?
Yes.
So it all depends, right? So the important thing is, just now I mentioned, you must get the right size. If you want to know how to get the right size, right? You want to buy one pair from us, you can always WhatsApp us at 88520182, and we will kind of enlighten you how to measure your hand to buy the right size. Right? You will never get wrong. All right. Even though if you get wrong, if you have not used the glove, you can always change it. All right. So that's the service that we can provide.
Yes. 那如果你要知道怎么选择你的这个手套的这个尺码或者是尺寸的话，当然我们可以帮你或者你可以 WhatsApp 我们88520182，我们也可以提供一些就是资料给你让你去学习怎么去选择这个手套才是正确的尺码你所需要的。
Okay, let's see who else is in. Hello, LC.
Hello.
Hi, Anderson.
Anderson. 你好，
I've not seen you for a while. Good day to you too. Right, good afternoon. Right, stay tuned. We will share quite a bit of information about chemical resistant glove. I think we will start the knowledge, right? First of all, right, I'm going to touch on is for every glove that you use, very important is the material, especially chemical glove. So what are the material available? What are the material that is available? Right now, in the chemical world, right? This chemical glove have many different type of material. All right. Okay. Now, first of all, you have butyl, you have Viton, you have natural latex, then you have PVC, okay, neoprene, nitrile, polyurethane, polyethylene. Okay, I'm reading out all the different types, and then of course there's LCP, film, PVA. All these are the different material that been used on chemical glove. Yeah, for chemical glove, these are the main few materials, right? But of course, there's some very common one like nitrile. I think through this COVID, everybody know what is nitrile, right? If you don't know, that means you never use that glove. If you have used a disposable glove before, you will probably know what is nitrile and then what is vinyl, what is PVC, right? Because these are very common material used for disposable glove. All right, disposable glove is also a chemical resistant glove, but for very diluted chemical.
Yes. 刚才我们讲的有关于说像 butyl 啦、PVA 这些，都是一些怎么讲？它的这个手套制作手套的这个材料它的用料当然有一种是很 common， 现在整个市场在用的，就是我们所讲的 nitrile 啦。如果你要把它翻成这个华语的话，它是一种净它的华文就是说净它是一种特别的这个一种材料来的。那如果你有用过或者买过市场上的这些，或者是说 NTUC 或者 Supermart， 他们有卖的这种 nitrile glove， 一般上在做吃的，他们也很 commonly， 就是很普通，一般上都在用的。 早期我们用的是一种 plastic 的plastic 就比较便宜，但是它容易破。但是现在这个手套 Nitrile 的手套，它是比较耐，而且它能够耐油啊，它有一点好处就是耐油。那如果你没有尝试过的话，你可以去附近的这个supermarket买一盒试试看。这个是很容易可以拿得到，而且它是属于比较怎么样讲呢？比较 low grade 的那种，就是它药水不会太过强的，它属于有的就是已经是有掺水之类的那你就可以拿来用了。
Okay, and I guess in the industry especially, a lot of our customer will ask this question. Do you have a pair of gloves that I can use for this series of chemical? I must say no. There's no one glove that can handle all type of chemicals involved, right?
Yes.
So it's very important, all right? A testing have to be done on the glove. And there is 3 main testing that have to be done. All right? And we're going to touch on the first one, the permeation.
Yes.
Right, the permeation. So what is a permeation test? Right? A permeation test is using the glove material to test a chemical. All right? Let's have a diagram to show so that you all know what I'm talking about. Okay? Now, this diagram itself tell you the layer on the center is actually the glove material. The blue side is actually the chemicals that is involved. And on the white portion, it's actually to test using blow in air and suck out the air to measure whether there is chemical gases seep through. Right. So permeations are talking about the chemical itself penetrate through the other side of your hand, all right, through a molecule level, all right, a molecule level, not because the glove got hole or or degraded. It's not. Permeation are talking about the chemical itself flow to the other side of the glove through a molecule level. Maybe you want to explain it in Mandarin. What is molecule level?
OK， 那刚才我们讲到就是说不要有一种观念，就是说我只要买一双这个化学手套，我什么化学都可以用这个是一个错误的想法。如果是这样简单的话，我们不用分这么多种不同的材料所以这一点我必须提醒大家的不同的手套它可以对付不同的化学药水，就这么简单那好，我们讲到这边，他们怎么做测试的呢？这很重要啊！如果你手套没有做测试，你不知道它能够承受哪一种化学药水。所以现在你们看到的这个 diagram 我们叫这图那我们叫 permeation， 就是它的渗透功能它能够就是说抵御这个化学药水的侵蚀，能够有没有有效的那这个 diagram 里面你可以看到，一边是有蓝色的装有药水的它装有药水，就是其中的化学药水。那另外一边呢是空气，然后他们就把这个空气打进去，然后由另外一边再把它吸出来。那我们再观察一下它的这个手套这个手套就在中间，它的 material 它就材料整片就在中间，那看它有什么样的变化。那刚才我们有讲到 molecule， 到底 molecule 是什么东西呢？我们这边讲的就是分子。其实你眼睛是看不到的，但是如果你把它放大的话，刚才有一个图片就是，我们把它放大的话，它有一个破洞，它这个放大的这个地方它的这个 molecule就是会从那边渗透进来，所以很难看得到的。但是时间一久的话，你会觉得这个手套湿湿的，就表示说它的这个药水就会渗透过去，就这么简单而已。好。
Okay, so I think Melissa here. Hi, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa, 你好。
Right,
好久不见。
Melissa have helped us to kind of explain
Yes.
through the sharing. All right, yeah, you are correct. Permeation is different from penetration. Right, that means to say permeation. All right, you know, is not because the material got hole or anything. It's not. Right, so you must be able to understand. Just now I mentioned you need to choose the right material, right? So because certain chemicals are very, very harsh, so very, very strong chemical. So they usually, all right, you know, there's another thing called degradation, which I'll explain later on. All right, it will make the material not able to last. Okay, that's a different portion. But we talk about degradation. You've got to be very careful. It actually went through the glove material without your notice, because it's permeation. But you see there's no cut, no hole, then suddenly your hand feel a bit hot, burning.
Yes.
Yes. That is because of permeation. So take note, permeation is very, very important. Okay. Talking so much about permeation, let's talk about penetration. What is penetration? Now, penetration is exactly what Melissa had mentioned just now, having hole. All right. Penetration test is to test whether the glove have any pinhole. Right. So penetration test is to test your glove manufacture quality. Right. Whether through the process of making the glove, is there any hole on the material? That is the penetration test. Yes. All right. So is important to do this test, right? So there's two methods of this test that usually people do. One of them is that they use water leakage. The other one is air. All right. Yeah. Can we have the diagram so that okay. Now, this is the two tests that have been carried out on the penetration test. Right. One is the air leak. How to do air leak is to tie a glove to equipment. So you blow air into it, then soak the air into soak the glove, which is like a balloon, and soak it in the water and see whether there is bubble or not. That is what we call air leak test. Right. Then you have another water leak test, is to put water into the glove. All right. Okay. And see whether water leak out of the glove or not. That is another method. So there's two methods being used on penetration test.
Yes. 刚才我们讲的就是 permeation 渗透。其实另外一个叫 penetration。其实 penetration 跟如果以这个华文字的字样来讲，两个都是一样的，但是测试方法是不一样的。那你这个是要把这个手套就是充气之后，把它浸在这个水里面。我们主要是要知道它有没有那个冰厚。
对
这个才重要。
小孔，
对，小孔，它的冰厚小孔。对，那这个就让我想到我们在测试𝙧的时候，有时很小的桶我们看不到的。但是他把这个𝙧充气之后，轮胎，对，轮胎放进那个水里面他能够知道有没有 bubble。有时有很小的 bubble， 我们眼睛看不到的它 bubble 就从那边出来，我们才知道哪里有漏。同样的这个原理我相信那这个手套会比较简单一点
对，
但小，它浸在水里面。另外一个用法就是用空气。刚才我们是用空气，那另外一个是在水里面，所以这两个是一般上都很常用的所以我们必须要做这样的一个测试，才能够知道100%这个手套是没有这个洞孔的它不会漏风也不会漏水。
对，没错。Alright. So is one of the important tests that need to be carried out when the glove before it's been certified. You have to go through this second test called penetration test.
Yes.
Right. Now the third test we are talking about is actually degradation. All right. Degradation, they used to test, of course, the 18 chemicals I mentioned just now. All right, whether your glove can take this material. All right, if you cannot take, that means to say your glove material might melt. That's one case, one incident, right? Or that the glove material cannot take and it's tried to melt. Some of them they swell. All right, the material become very soft and it swell. This is another type. So there's many different reactions. So this glove material have to be tested to those material. All right, especially the 18 that is listed for testing of glove material, which I will share with you later on. All right, so it's important to also do the third test, degradation, right? Whether these tests have been done or not, it will appear, all right, on the standard that is being printed on the glove itself. All right, so later on, we will share with you. All right, we're going to introduce one very interesting glove and a very good chemical glove later on.
那下来最后一个 testing 的就是说那个 degradation 是老化或者是退化我们讲退化，就是说你如果这个手套不能够承受它的这个 chemical 的这个辐射的话，它就会退化。然后呢，怎么样呢？它会产生一些化学反应，其实是有的，
没错。
就刚才你所说的shredding 就是说你会觉得它也黏黏这样的。好，还有就是怎样讲？手套这样 expanding 就是变大。那记住如果那个手套变大，不要高兴不要以为你是 L 的变成 XL， 那个已经是它的这个怎样讲
化学反应
化学反应进来了。所以如果你不小心你一贴它就裂掉了。所以怎样讲？注意有变化不是一件好事OK 如果没有变化，那个是最好，你可以继续用。这个就是它的这个不同的地方测试。
Actually, it's not difficult to determine whether your glove have degrade. So we talk about degradation tests, right? So when your glove degrade, I think these three main things you need to take note. One of them is you feel sticky on the glove, right? The glove becomes sticky.
Yes,
that's the first thing, right? Then the second thing is it swell. It swell. Swell means Hokkien say 静 like balloon like that. Okay, that's the second symptoms that you see. The third one is you probably see the glove harden, become very hard. Your glove become very hard, and the moment you bend it, it breaks. So this is also one of the symptoms. So these are the three main symptoms that very commonly happen if your glove material that you select for the chemical is wrong. Okay, so when it's wrong, this will happen. Right?
Good.
Yeah. You want to explain in Mandarin?
刚才我讲了，刚才我已经讲了，所以它有这三样不同的地方，就是第一，你的手套会黏黏的；第二，它就会很脏第三，就是说你所说的，它硬化之后，它就很容易裂同样的道理。
Exactly.
我们来看一下Melissa， nice to see you again 很好。谢谢。
Nice to see you again, Melissa. Wow, still as pretty,
as you are.
Okay. Thank you, Rose. Thanks for your compliment. And then we see Anderson. Thank you.
Hi, Annie.
Okay, Annie, good afternoon. Okay, Mr. Pei. Yes. Thanks for coming in. Okay.
Pei, 你好 Mr.
Okay. I mentioned about those test methods, which is very important. So when a glove is being tested, it's usually print on the glove itself, right? Today I'm going to introduce an interesting glove and a very good chemical resistant glove, right? Now, just now I mentioned about class A, class B, and class C, right? Class A, right, is at least 6 chemical, right? Okay, 6 chemical, all right, tested to 6 chemical, and then class B at least 3, right, out of the 18 that has been specified in the standard, right? And class C, which is at least 1. All right. Normally, when it's class C, all right, the pictogram will not print class C. They don't print anything, so you know it's a class C. Okay. So let me introduce you this glove. If you have followed our Facebook, you probably have already seen it. So can I have that slide on the new glove that we're going to introduce today?
Yes.
Okay, this is the Ansell, they call it Alpha Tech 58-735. Right, this is a very good chemical glove. All right, why I say it's a very good chemical glove, right? It's because out of the 18 chemical, this glove have been tested 9 chemical. All right. Can I have the list on the 18 chemicals so that the audience know what are the 18 chemicals that's been used for, right? All right. If you are using a mobile phone, I hope you can see. All right. These are the 18 chemicals that has been listed for testing of chemical resistant glove. All right. Okay, the first one you can see is methanol. Okay, methanol, I think go through COVID, a lot of people already know the cream they use to clean your hand, all right, with usually they put what, 70% alcohol, right? That alcohol is actually methanol, all right? It's alcohol, right? It's alcohol. So this is one important compound that's been used to test the chemical glove. Okay, if you can see the list here, there's quite a lot, and I'm not going to read through all the 18 chemical. I'm going to show you that the other slide on the 9 chemical that's been tested on this new glove. Right? Can I have the? No, not this one. This is the. Okay, this one, right? Now, this is the list that I'm talking about. All right, it's actually 9 of them, and I'm not too sure whether you can see clearly. Of course, I just name a few. You can see that you have very strong sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, right? Formaldehyde, hydrogen peroxide, ammonia. Okay, now it's a lot, right? It's a lot, right? And on the other column, you see there is a breakthrough time, right? The other column, breakthrough time, and you look at the green portion, all right, the green one. That means green one you have heptane, then you have sodium hydroxide, you have formaldehyde. That means to say that when you use glove on these 3 chemicals, it can last more than 480 minutes, which is about 8 hours.
8 hours, yes,
easily
correct.
8 hours.
Right?
They say more than 8 hours, it can be more. Right?
Yes.
So it's highly recommended to be used on these 3 chemicals for this glove. All right. And then you go into the next column, which is the yellow color. If you look at the yellow color, you have methanol, you have nitric acid, you have acetic acid, you have ammonia, and you have hydrogen peroxide. These are the other not so long duration, but still, right, is pretty good. Yes. You can use, like, for example, ammonia you can use for 145 minutes, which is very long. Okay, so this is good. And then you have C1 red color, should be red.
Yes.
Okay, sulfuric acid 96%. Even sulfuric acid 96% can use for 34 minutes. This is actually a very, very good glove. All right. Yes. If you are in the industry, right, that having at least this list of chemical, you can consider to use this glove. It's very rare a glove, right, you buy can use for so much of a chemicals. It's been tested to so many chemicals.
Yes,
right?
Correct. Yes. 其实你讲的对了，在这个 industry 里面 ，chemical industry 里面 ，sulfuric acid and nitric acid 这2个 acid 是一般上很多这个工厂都在用的。 都在用的，尤其是这个这个什么，这个 sulfuric acid nitric acid，OK，nitric acid 它可以承受到71分钟，所以你可以想象这个手套，如果是它的结构不好的话，它根本不能承受这样高的这种 concentration acid。那刚才我们有讲到说，我们有 Type A、Type B、Type C， 就是说它有18个不同的这个化学药水来做测试。Type A 当然是它能够承受这个6个药水的测试。Type B 是三种药水 ，Type C 只有1种。当然在手套上面他们会有那个 pictogram， 它的图片就显示出来的。刚才我们也有讲到 Type C 是完全没有显示的，
对
你就知道那个属于 Type C， 只能够通过1种化学药水的测试而已。那讲到这边回来，我们看到有很多不同的这些颜色，有青色、有黄色、有红色，红色只有1个而已。那青色，一般上青色就表示它能够承受，就是说8个小时以上的这个时间。就是说它不会有起化学变化。当然我们必须要讲的就是讲了 when there 嘛，如果你超过8个小时、10个小时或者24个小时的话，它可能会有一些反应。所以我们作为用者，我们还是必须要去注意的。那当然黄色的话时间就会比较少，那红色更不用讲，只有34分钟也不错啦。其实也不错啦，很少能够找到一双手套能够应用在这么多的这种酸性的药水，我们所说的。
Yeah. So you can imagine how good is this glove, huh? All right. This is a newly launched glove, right? If you are very keen, if you are in one of the industry that handle so much of the chemicals, and then you are interested, you can WhatsApp us at 8852-0182. Right? You can WhatsApp us, and we'll give you more information, and of course the prices. What is the price to buy? All right. Can I have that slide back on the glove, right? So that I can talk more about this glove. Right. You can see that there's one Ansel grip technology which I mentioned. This glove itself also have what we call a nitrile foam coating on the glove itself. So what's so good about this glove? The last FB Live, last Wednesday, we talked about grip, right? Grip technology, right? So this glove actually have grip, very good grip, because of the nitrile foam coating, right, on top of the nitrile material, right? So it's a very, very interesting glove that you can have so much of function. You have good grip, right? Having good grip is very important. When you hold something, if you cannot grip firmly, all right, you probably would drop, right? So cause more danger or whatever. Okay, so it's important. Grip is one of the very important area.
Yeah. 那我们现在要稍微再深度的去谈一下这个手套。那这个手套它的一个好处你可以看到叫 Ansel grip， 就是它一种 special 的一种 design， 抓着力，就是你不用出太大的力。如果它表层是很滑的话，你不用太用力，它还是能够很好的、很 firm 的就把它抓住了。那这个手套本身就是 nitrile， 那 nitrile 它在这个手的外层它加多一层那个foam， 也是这个 nitrile foam 来的。这个 foam 的好处就是能够把一些油性的表层就把它吸住。所以为什么它会有这样好的抓着力？我想这个就是它的好处了。
Yeah, exactly. Because as I mentioned, very rare you get a glove, very good chemical resistant and give you good grip. And there's one more.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. If you pay attention on the slide that I show below, if you can see, if you use a mobile phone, probably you got to enlarge it. All right. This glove got cut resistant, very good cut resistant. Under the new cut resistant test, C 是属于a very good medium cut resistant.
OK。对，因为有些时候你 你的这个讲工作场所，你用的化学药水有些是铜，它会有割伤的危险啊， 所以
Exactly,
有割伤的危险，你这个手套有 cut 又有 chemical resistant， 其实也不容易找了，哦，这个就是它的一个优点。
I must say this is a very, very good glove. Throughout my career, all right, as a safety profession, this is one glove that I see that is so many features, right? Okay, tested to 9 harsh chemical, then you have grip, all right? You have cut resistant. Oh, very hard to find. Right? If anybody have better glove, can also introduce to me, all right? And I guess this is something that you, if your friends work in this company, chemical company that need this glove, can also introduce to them. All right, so it's a very good glove. I must say it's very good. I'm so excited that today I inform all of you who is with me today about this glove. All right, hopefully this will give you a better choice when you choose a chemical glove.
其实我们我们上次也是有介绍，我们自己本身也是有一种叫 nitrile glove 的，nitrile glove。然后这个 nitrile 本身都已经不错了，因为它也是有一些 cut resistant， 但是它有一个比较 weak 的地方，就是它不能够有那个所谓的那个讲抓着力，不能够抓得很好所以有了这个。它有 additional 的这个讲 feature 多了一个功能，所以我们是 highly recommend。如果你有需要用的话 ，please WhatsApp 我们88520182。好，那
I think any question from the floor? Yeah.
刚才我看到有一些我们的朋友有
Melissa, you're right. We can collect orders already.
You want to order?
Just now Mr. Khoo mentioned that can this glove use in public toilet or market cleaning where they use lots of washing chemicals? Okay, of course, but I must say a little bit overkill. All right, when you talk about washing detergent, most of the time is more on the alkaline side. Weaker chemical as compared to use in the industry, a lot of harsh chemicals, strong acid has been used, right? So yeah, if you want to use it, you want to buy this and wash toilet, yeah, I'm more than happy to sell.
如果你有钱的话 I don't mind. I don't mind, 因为这个是大材小用。
So, do we have any more questions? Oh, Huan, of course, when you sell a lot, it's going to be Huan. Thanks, Melissa.
Thank you.
Very nice of you. Right, anybody have any more question? Yes.
Any more?
My assistant is like, do you have for boiler cut and heat resistant glove?
Boiler.
What do you mean by boiler cut?
Maybe
boiler cut.
Heat, maybe.
Heat and also cut resistant.
Yes.
Okay.
What kind of heat we want to know?
Yeah, I think Ronnie, we do have, but I'm not very sure whether I'm very specific enough to help you to explain.
Yes.
I do not want to give you the wrong information. Right. The best thing to do is you're able to WhatsApp me at 8852-0182.
Yes.
All right. Today we have mentioned the important points that when you select a chemical resistant glove.
Yes.
All right. Having said all this, right, doesn't mean that today you buy and straight away, mass purchase and then start to use it. I will recommend that you do a trial. Right. Every time when I sell a pair of gloves, I always say you need to do a trial. Right. The trial is very important. Don't take the test lab for it. They might be wrong sometime, right? But most of the time they're correct. But I still recommend that you do a trial, right? Buy a couple of pairs and trial on your chemical that they're using. If it's good, then yeah, buy more, right? As what Melissa said, what
我们建议就是说，就算这次手套有多么好， 所以你也不要说一下子买了这么多当然我们欢迎了，我们欢迎。是说有一个重点就是说，你要先买一双来试试看一下，看这个手套是不是真的适合这样的一个药水。那先尝试一下，如果你觉得效果是好的话，那我们才大量采购也还是来得及的。这个是怎么样呢？为了安全起见，所以安全能使得万年船呢。所以我们还是 safety first, always safety first.
Yeah, precisely. So it's very important. I do not want to give wrong information, especially to Ronnie's question just now. Right? I hope you understand, right? Because wrong recommendation, right? Wrong representation is not very good, right?
Yes.
So most of the time, when you have problem in selecting a pair of gloves that you want to use, what you can do is send us your MSDS, your material safety data sheet. Send it to us, and we'll look at the compound, how many compounds that make up that chemical. I mean that chemical itself. So we will recommend the right glove to use.
Or the closest one.
Yeah, the closest to it, and then you can do a trial, right? So I just want to remind we sell a lot of gloves, not only this glove that I mentioned today. All right, so you can always have any inquiry you can send to us, all right, and then we will get back to you, right, on the you might not need this glove that we recommend today. Maybe just a simple glove can already solve the problem.
Yes.
Right? We have, you mentioned it, we have all the different type of gloves. And in fact, you can say that we actually a glove specialist. We have all different kind of gloves, right? To suit your job application.
重要的就是说，你能够有那个 SDS， 那我们做参考。那我们能够从你的 SDS 里面就是怎么样讲 recommend， 就是建议你一个正确手套。如果不可以的话，我们也尽量找一个相似靠近的给你可能你真的不需要用到这么好的嘞，就刚才我们所说的叫大材小用我们所谓 overkill， 可能普通的 glove 都已经可以帮忙你这个讲你的这个所需要的这个工作。
OK，
那我们来看一下这个手套。刚才我们会讲到说要怎么 select， 对吗？这个 size。
Okay.
稍微
maybe we just show that the assistant. Can you help me on that slide on the size? Okay. All right. I think we showed this before. All right. You just measure, take a soft measuring tape going around your palm, right? Go around your palm as the picture show, all right, in inches, all right? Then if you go around in inches is 9, you probably need a size 9 glove, right? That's how simple it is, right? You never go wrong, as I say, you will never go wrong, right? If you measure 8.5, all right, please get size 9, right? Because there's no half size, okay? So this is important. So getting the right size of glove, all right, give you comfort. If you get the wrong size, it will give you what? Fatigue. Your finger fatigue. Very hard to move. Your finger very hard to move. Then you'll find that this glove is no good. Okay, I think we have signal on the overrun. All right. Thank you for staying with us. I still see quite a number of people, and especially thanks Melissa for coming in.
Yes. Nice to see you.
Nice sharing also. A lot of good info for the rest to take a look. Okay. So I hope today's session help you a bit on when you want to buy a pair of chemical gloves.
Yes.
All right. Sorry.
Don't forget to WhatsApp us if you have any query, any question. We will glad to help you and share with you.
All right. I think that's about it today. All right. Hopefully you learned something. If you have question after this session, can always WhatsApp us at 8852-0182. All right, we are more than happy to reply you and then give you some recommendation. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you all today, and hope you learned something today. Thank you.
Bye
bye. See you next week.
See you next week.